Good morning, good evening, good afternoon. Welcome back to another Just Crypto After Dark. Welcome back. Hopefully, y'all like that new intro right there. Hopefully, I like that new little intro right there that our main man, Crypto Clip Shane, hooked us up with. You know what I mean? That's pretty fire. I ain't gonna lie, that's pretty fire. And if you notice up in the top corner, you see the new little logo we got there? Ooh wee. Ooh wee. You know what I'm saying? I'm liking it. I'm digging it. Appreciate the main man, Crypto Clip Shane. The dude is phenomenal. That dude really is fire. That dude is fire. And speaking of the man right there he comes in with a 23 month, dang near 2 years. 2 years almost. Good Thursday evening, Justin. What's good, brother? How you doing, man? That intro is absolute fire. Absolute fire. And I even switched it up. I got a black background. I figure it's after dark. We probably should go dark, right? And it just makes that new logo just pop. Just pop. You know what I'm saying? Just pop. That's what I'm talking about right there. Little Tyke in the building. What is good, brother? How you doing? How you doing? And if y'all are just getting in here, let's watch it again. Let's watch it again. Yeah. You missed it? You want to watch it? We can watch it again. Watch this. Man, oh man, oh man. That thing is fire. Fire. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, that background makes it look good. I think so too. If y'all can tell, I do have the background up there. I don't know if I can. Let's see what else I can do here. You know what? Let's just make that my background, and I'll take me off so y'all can see it for real. Here, let's do this. Boom. Now let me take myself off here real quick. It's a little too big. It's a little. It didn't quite fit, but oh well. Y'all can see it. It's in the top corner. Man, yeah, I figured it. I figured it out. No audio. We hopefully we're back. Hopefully we got it back in there. Let me get the other. Let me get the other one on there so you can see. Boom. There it is. There it is. A new look. No audio. Can y'all hear me now? Do we have audio? Do we have audio? Mic check 1 2. It looks good on my end. Hopefully y'all can hear me. Aja, can you hear me? Yeah, okay. We got it. We in there now. Sweet. But yeah, shout out to Crypto Clip Shane. That dude is fire. That dude is amazing. He did a really good job. And that's going to be my intro, my outro, all that good stuff. So if I just randomly pop it on there throughout the night, you know why? Because it's that cool. Boom. Just like that. I may even use that for transitions. I may even use that for like transitions. If I ever like want to bring somebody on, I can do that and then have them on. That'd be cool. Man, look at us getting fancy over here. Look at us getting fancy. Look at us. But let's see who we got in the building. We got Miss Tammy J. She said I missed it, but then she said nice. So sweet. I'm glad you got to see that. Congratulate. It was. I want to thank Miss Tammy J and the homie Ruwaid for hooking us up there with that the title. We had a major battle. We battled it out one night. I think that was last Thursday. We battled that out, and boom, we got it in there. Trevor in the building. What's good, brother? It looks good. Fire, absolutely. Anything a Crypto Clip Shane does, it looks good. Anything that he does, it looks good. And there he is, right there. Did you see it? Did you see it, brother? Did you see it? Did you see the new little intro thingy? Did you see it? Did you see it? Huh? Yeah. That's what I'm talking about. It is fire. Absolute fire. You know what? Let's do this. Next on the 10 o'clock news, we have, see what I mean? That's a beautiful transition right there. I like it. I'm in it. I'm in. Hold on. I might have another one for you. I have another one for you. Might have it soon. Bro. I'm in. I'm in. If it looks anything like that, or if it's as cool as that, I'm in. 100%. I'm in on that. And so everybody watching over on X or Twitter or Elon's Playground, whatever you want to call it, appreciate you for coming and hanging out. How you doing? Shout out to y'all. Mwah, love you. If you could do me a favor, hit the like button, hit the retweet button, leave me a comment. Let me know you're here. Let me know you're here. Because StreamYard has yet to implement chat, Twitter chat into chat here, so I don't see it. I love y'all though. Love you. And if you are here, make sure that y'all have already, if you haven't already, make sure you smack that like button. Please smack that like button. Just one time. Just one little click. That's all it takes. But yeah, it says, yep, it looks good. Hey, that's what I'm talking about. It's pretty solid. It is pretty solid. Shane does a fantastic job on graphics and everything like that. He asked me to, do you want to change the logo? And I was like, man, I don't even know what I'd go with. So I went with that one just because it's a nod to my coaching days. When I finished coaching, we were the Hawks, and I really like that logo. So Just Crypto After Dark with the hawk on there. I like it. The Nighthawk. The Nighthawk. Absolutely. But anyways, I'm excited for that. Definitely, again, thank you, Crypto Clip Shane. It is fire. It is fire, and I won't overdo it with too many of those tonight, because I could totally just play that like 10 more times and be cool with it. But I won't do that to you. What am I talking about? Yeah, well. All right, now, so let's take a look at it. Let's get into, it's actually the same. It's actually not the same logo. I changed the hawk, put the letters above it. Yeah, well, I like it. It is fire. I'm not gonna lie, it really is fire. But let's take a look at the overall markets. It seems to be a little bit of a red day today, which is totally okay. Totally okay, because we've had such a green past couple of weeks that a little green, a little red never hurt nobody. You know what I'm saying? So we're having a pretty healthy pullback. You got Bitcoin 3% down, 4% on ETH. So the bubbles there lets us know that it ain't pretty today. But let's jump over here and take a look at CoinMarketCap and see just exactly what we got going on in the overall crypto world. And so let me refresh it. And boom, the overall crypto market cap is down 3.11%. No. Sitting there at a $1.39 trillion market cap. If y'all remember, a couple of months ago, we were sitting there at like a $1 trillion market cap and wondering if we were going to fall below a trillion and into the billions. And so a red day, 3% down on the market, and we're still sitting at a 1.39 trillion. I'll take that. So, but let's take a look at it. You got Bitcoin below 36,500, which is not a big deal. It's on the week, we're 0.6% down on the week. So nothing too crazy. And then you got Ethereum below 2,000 again, but it has been steadily above it. You got BNB down 3.25%, XRP down 4%, Solana down 8%, still up 30% on the week. So, it's not terrible. It's not terrible. A little correction, a little pullback is what's going to happen. Even during the bull run, we're going to see days where we have a little red. It's going to happen. Everything that goes up must come down just a little bit. So it's not crazy. Nothing too crazy. The fact that Solana's down 8%, almost 9% on the day, and still up 30% on the week means it's had one hell of a week for sure. So nothing crazy. Doge is actually up on the day 5% and up almost 9. It's up 9% on the week as well. Avalanche having another nice day, 12 and a quarter up, and 72, almost 73% up on the week. Man, oh man, you could have bought Avalanche on the week. You could have bought it at $13. And here we are sitting at $23. And if you bought it a month ago, you'd have been up 145%. That's crazy. You could have bought Avalanche a month ago at $9 and been at $23 and been up 145%. Not too bad. Not too bad at all. So, but as we see, a lot of things happening. A little bit of red in the market. We got a little green in there. Last hour seems to be kind of switching back around, trying to pick back up. But other than that, nothing too crazy. Let's actually take a look at the fear and greed. Steadily at that 71. 71 greedy. So we're kind of hanging around that greedy spot right there. Trending over here is Caspa, Circus Foundation, and Solana. So Circus is up 73%. Man, not too bad for them. Congratulations to Circus Foundation. But yeah. So that is the overall market over on crypto coin market cap. So let's take a look over here at Dex Tools and see just what Dex Tools is looking like as we get into it. Let's take a look. Let's start over here with Grove, and I'll pull it up. Maybe. Boom. And there we go. Grove, even though the market is down today, Grove is up 3%, sitting there at 17 cents. Having a nice day. Having a nice day. And again, we had like 10 or 12 days of really nice, some sideways consolidation, some people taking profits. And here we are back and bouncing back up towards trying to work our way towards the 20 cent level. And we'll take a look at the day. Boom. Let me zoom it out a little bit. Boom, there you go. So we had a really nice couple of days, week and a half, had some pullback, and now here we are working our way back up. Nothing crazy. I'm not mad at that at all. So 17 cents on the BNB side and 16 cents, almost 17 cents over on the Ethereum side as well. So not too shabby. Not too shabby. And I actually had there, I was about to say, I had G-Burn on there. And G-Burn, we talked about it just the other day, which is why we were on the hour. So if we take a look at it at the hour, I think we were talking about it right around in this, how it was getting close to that bottom Bollinger Band. And these right here are Bollinger Bands, kind of like the average of the top and the bottom there. So it touches the bottom and usually bounces up, gets above the top one, comes back down, gets above it again, sideways, comes back down, and then works its way back up to it. So that's just some technical analysis there. Some very easy, very minute technical analysis. Bollinger Band is one that I do use. I do like that one. So we'll probably get into a little bit more of that, especially if we ever get Cuff on here. I sent him the link. We might get him on here tonight. Just depends on the kids situation. So we will we'll see if we can't get him on here in just a little bit. But G-Burn is up 280% on the 24. 220% on the 24. And I think, right around here is where we were talking about it last time. I think we were talking about it yesterday over on the midday mix-up. So from here, probably about 280. Actually, if we would have, from right here on that time, yesterday afternoon, we're up 437%. So sometimes I'm right. Again, not financial advice ever. Never financial advice here. I'm just a man on the internet, so don't ever listen to me. Question everything. But so that's kind of the overall market. That's kind of what we got going on price-wise. That's what we got going on with crypto. The markets are down today, and we're seeing pretty much the entire market come back down following Bitcoin, which we know Bitcoin is the granddaddy of them all. And where Bitcoin goes, the rest of the market is surely to follow. It happens. Now, there's going to have some projects that are going to be, at points in times, they're going to move on its own during those times, which is normal as well. Like we're seeing Avalanche have a really good week when Bitcoin's down a little bit. Nothing crazy at all. Let me bring that music down because it's kind of loud in my ear. I just want a little music in my ear. Boom. There we go. But that's kind of where we are right now in the general market, and just so we can have an overview of what's going on when it comes to price action and things like that. As we know, I'm never going to give price predictions, but we do have some action there, and we're down a little bit. And again, I truly do believe that the bull run's going to start next year. I think we are looking at really the end of quarter one into quarter two. Because I think we passed the latest deadline for the ETFs to be approved. So I think we're looking around potentially the earliest is January, like early January. And if not, then I think we're looking at March. So again, I think it's going to be March because I think the government is going to drag their feet. Unless we get some crazy, something crazy happens, which could happen. I do think that we're not looking at an ETF approval until quarter one of next year. But that also brings us into line up with our Bitcoin halving, which if we'll pull that up, and boom, there it is. Got so many tabs, I got to figure it out. And so we're about 153 days away, estimated. Estimated, that's what we're looking at. And so we're looking for that 840,000th block to go through. As soon as that happens, the Bitcoin halving happens automatically. So this is the estimated time. Nobody knows exactly when it will happen. It's just depending on the blocks themselves for Bitcoin. So if we get those ETFs approved before, probably going to see that timeline get accelerated. But at the moment, it's estimated around the April 18th, that mid-April time, which is where it's been for a while. So nothing crazy there. Nothing crazy. King's Crypto, what's good, brother? How you doing, man? How you doing? So that is it's kind of where we are price-wise, what we got going on. Now we can get into some news. We got a few topics that I want to talk about. With some new news that came out today. So let me get over to CoinDesk. We can start with kind of the biggest one that I think we got going on today, which is a good sign. It's a bullish sign for the future, in my personal opinion. We got this one right here, which is BlackRock Ether ETF prospectus. Okay, I said that right. Gets filed with the SEC. The asset manager giant last week registered the iShare Ethereum Trust, and the via NASDAQ sought approval from the SEC for the new vehicle, which is very exciting. We know that BlackRock, we know that all these major asset managers have filed for their Bitcoin ETFs, and so now we're starting to see more Ethereum ETFs get filed. So you could see Bitcoin and Ethereum listed over on the NASDAQ, which would be pretty fire. I think that would be pretty fire, if you ask me. But that's some big news there. Let's take a look at it and read it down, scroll down a little bit. BlackRock, the world's largest asset manager, has filed in S1 form with the United Securities and Exchange Commission, the SEC, for its iShare Ethereum Trust, a spot Ether exchange traded fund ETF. So big time news. And I think that's we're starting to see that more. So I think that's really why we saw Ethereum jump up above 2,000, and I think that we could see that happen. I think we could see Ethereum price go kind of crazy. And this right here, if this does happen, or I guess I should say when this happens, because I think it will, especially after the Bitcoin approval. Ethereum price action could go crazy, could go pretty crazy, as we know. So the price of Ether briefly jumped up 2% over 20,000, or 20,000. I wish Ethereum was 20,000. That'd be pretty cool. But 2,000 on the S1 filing, but it's since returned roughly to its prior price, to its price prior to the news, which is it's going to follow Bitcoin. It's going to follow Bitcoin there. So nothing too crazy. When we kind of expect that. We expect everything to follow Bitcoin, and so when that does happen, Bitcoin goes down, everything else goes down. But I think that is some big time news there as we start to get closer to more and more of these, especially the top cryptos getting these ETFs. I think that's some big time news there. So I got time for that. I don't know about y'all, but the fact that we got that out there, and that's something that's coming, I think that's a really good sign. So, and then we got a couple more stories that I want to get into before we kind of hang out and get into chat. And there was one that I wanted to share, but I'm trying to find it. Oh, boom! This is the one I wanted to talk about. And this is really going to be more for our people in the United States. This story here is kind of what I think is really exciting, because next year is an election year, and so you have the GOP candidate, the Republican candidate, who actually has a crypto plan. Ramaswamy shares his crypto plan the other day, and I actually do like it. Yes, it says we need regulation, kind of just briefly kind of summarizing what we got going on, instead of reading the whole thing out. Basically, he's going to fire most of the SEC. direct the government to back off crypto software developers and ease a path for digital asset as commodities, taking it out of the securities. The SEC, which handles securities, this would have nothing to do with them. So, as a commodity, the SEC would be able to not really do much about it. But he also says he's going to fire most of the SEC. I wonder if he's going to fire Gary Gensler. If Ramaswamy was to win the presidential election, do you think Gary Gensler stands a chance? Do you think Gary Gensler stands a chance if a Republican candidate wins? I don't know. I don't know about that one. So, but there are some pretty cool aspects to it. So we'll read the bullet points here. Presidential hopeful Vivek Ramaswamy has revealed a crypto plan that aims to protect core aspects of the industry, including software developers and unhosted digital wallets. So I like that. He says he wants to shrink the federal government drastically and steer crypto into a clear regulatory structure that generally considers tokens to be commodity. So I think that's some big time stuff. That's kind of what I was thinking there too, Crypto Clip Shane. I don't think Gary Gensler stands a chance because that post, the SEC chair, is set by the president. And as we know, that was Biden's choice. The guy who used to give lectures on blockchain is the guy that has been the biggest thorn in the side of crypto regulation. Odd to me. I know. I agree. It's odd. But yeah, I don't think, especially if not even if Ramaswamy wins, but any president on the Republican, if any Republican wins, I don't see Gary Gensler having a snowball's chance in Texas on maintaining that seat. So, and I got to say, Ramaswamy, I think he's like number 2. I think he's still like number 2 in the poll for presidential election on the Republican side. So I'm not saying that he's going to win or that I'm even rooting for him. But for the fact that we have a presidential candidate, or at least a Republican candidate, who has a plan for crypto is nice to see. That is nice to see. Without getting into the politics side of it, the fact that we have a politician who is advocating for crypto, for it to be a clear, regulated, some structure to it, that's really nice to see. So Republican presidential candidate Vivek Ramaswamy has a message for most of the employees of the SEC. If he's elected to the White House, you're fired. Sounds like somebody else we had in presidency one time that used to say you're fired. And everybody still left at their desk would need to back off crypto industry, according to the candidate's new policy strategy for the United States digital assets. So I think this is, and we're kind of hoping and praying, and who knows what's going to happen in the future. But I like the fact that we have a presidential candidate, or at least a party candidate that has a clear, actually has a clear crypto plan. So, and again, I'm not trying to say this is who I want to win. I'm not trying to get into the politics of it. I'm just saying it's nice to see a politician who has a plan for crypto. That's it. That's all I'm saying. I'm not advocating for anything like that. So I'm just let that be known and clear. I don't care who you vote for. I just hope you vote if you're in the States. So time for him to go. Yeah, Gary Gensler needs to go. Facts. The only person who likes him on the dim side is Maxine Waters and Biden. When he was getting grilled, no dim stood up for him except Waters. Yeah, it's rough. It's rough. Sam Bankman-Fried 2024, baby. SBF, which I think I think that trial's still ongoing. I think that trial's still ongoing. But the fact that we have a politician in the United States who has a plan for crypto, I think that's a good sign. I think that is good. The fact that we even have something to talk about when it comes to that, because it's been a lot of no. And so we've pretty much been stonewalled at every turn. And so the fact that we have a candidate that is willing to talk about it and willing to put a plan in action, I think that bodes really nicely for the United States and the rest of us. Hopefully that can become a topic that can happen at a debate and really bring some light to it, and maybe get us another step closer to, um, that mainstream adoption. You start getting, there's some major names in the political world talking about it. Maybe that'll help the rest of Congress and the SEC and government and whoever else. But anyways, again, I'm not saying that's who I'm voting for. So I'm not advocating. I'm just saying it's nice to see a politician that has a crypto plan. Earl's What in the building. What is good, brother? How you doing from down under? Hopefully my accent isn't terrible. Hopefully that wasn't terrible. But from down under, I would say the generic put another shrimp on the barbie. But I feel like that was more like English accent there. But anyways, Earlswood, what's good, brother? How you doing, my guy? One of the most hardcore community members, and I appreciate him more because if he has a question, he's not scared to ask it. He wants to know, and he'll find out. And he's not scared to ask that question. He's not scared to find out, and he's not one to beat around the bush. He's going to get to the bottom of it. He's like, when I first started with Grove, Earlswood was intimidating because he was like, well, you trying to shoot holes and everything. He was like, nah, I'm shooting at that. I'm shooting. And then he was like, finally, he was like, man, I can't really shoot too much into this because it's solid. So definitely appreciate Earlswood. Hopefully having a good, it's a day. It's a daytime there. What time is it in Sydney? That'll get me at least close. It's middle of the afternoon. It's like 1 or noon or 1, middle of the afternoon. Enjoy your lunch, brother. Mister, are you laughing at my my Australian accent? Please don't. Here's the thing: is like when I go to these expos with John and Carlo, and like Miss Anna and Nora, I start to pick it up a little bit. They all seem to have a plan, but does the plan make sense? Remains to be seen. Absolutely. But it's just nice the fact that we're having people, it's now public knowledge that, hey, we got a plan. This is my plan. This is what we're going to do, and things like that. So I think it bodes well for crypto as a whole. The fact that we can, it's at least being a topic of discussion. Whether or not that happens, we've seen in the past where a president will say, hey, they say all the things you want to hear, and then they actually get into office and they don't really follow through. That happens often. So again, I'm not advocating for this politician. I'm not advocating for any politician. I don't care who you vote for. I just hope you vote, because that is it's our civic duty and our right to do so. And if you don't vote, you really can't bitch or complain too much. But yeah, it is still, it remains to be seen. I agree with that 1,000%. We got to make sure, that whoever does, backs up what they say, and we got to see if that happens. Who knows? You know what I mean? Who knows? Like I said, a lot of politicians will come in with like this rhetoric and these talking points that really sound really, really good, and then once they get elected, none of that actually happens. So hopefully we can get that in there. Yes, Tyke, I want to know your stance on Oreos. Oh, if you don't know how to fork an Oreo, they don't get my vote. Absolutely. That is the best way to do it. And if you don't know what I'm talking about, I don't know. But you take an Oreo, you stick a fork inside the cream of the Oreo, and then stick the entire Oreo inside of the milk. That's what you're going for. And so Ms. Tammy says, show it. I got it right here. So a little transition time before we get into our next little bit of news, because we got a couple of more things I want to talk about. But before we do that, can I have 10 seconds of your time? Just 10 seconds. Y'all ready? And we're back. Little 10-second. We had a pause for station identification. Brought to you. I don't know. Does anybody else's like sporting network do that, or is it just mine around here? You got to pause 10 seconds for station identification. But in case y'all didn't know, this is Just Crypto After Dark with your host, me, JustAman 04. But that is the new intro there. So if you haven't seen it, I like it, and I hope y'all like it too. I see the celebration. I see the little emojis over there going. So yeah. Oh, Little Tyke does it differently. Oh, Little Tyke, how do you do it, Little Tyke? Please inform us on how you get your Oreo, how you milk your Oreo. I would like to know that. If you could let us know, because I'm curious as to how. Like I know the way I did it. You know, I definitely you can't just use your fingers anymore because it starts to get soggy and you lose it. It really is a cool show name. It really is a pretty solid show name. If I could remember who came up with it, that'd be fire. But I'm just playing. Again, that was Tammy J and our homie there, Ruade. Ruad. Oh man, I'm just playing. I'm just playing. Uh, but yeah, I was supposed to say, you'll try. I'll try Justin's way. But if you have a different way, let me know. I'm interested. I mean, I'm a fat guy and I'm down to learn new techniques. You got to be able to learn something new every day. And if you don't learn, then what are you doing in life? So if you have a different one, I'll let you type that out while we talk about this subject right here. And so we're starting to see more. We talked about it the other day how more and more countries are getting into crypto. And here is Singapore. Singapore Central Bank to start live wholesale CBDC trials. So another crypto, another Singapore, another country jumping in on crypto as well. So that's pretty solid there. And we won't get into much of that, but there's another one that I want to pull up. Another one that I want to pull up there. God, this ad is so stinking ridiculously long. Um, but there was another country. Boom, Philippines. So you got Singapore, you got Philippines to sell tokenized treasury bonds next week, which is pretty fire as well. The Bureau of Treasury has set a minimum target of 10 billion pesos, which, hey, I'm in on that. So more and more countries kind of adopting it and getting crypto friendly. Now we just need the U.S. to follow suit. But it is really cool. We got Singapore jumping in there, and then now we got Philippines as well jumping in there as well. And so that's the news. That is the news. Now we can kind of get into it. If y'all got questions on the news or want to talk about the news, feel free to let me know. But we are going to get into chat time here, and while we do that, yeah, let's do that. I'm still waiting for a Little Tyke to type out his the way he Oreos, the way he milks his Oreo. You are using milk, correct, or are you using something else? And if you're using almond milk, how do you milk an almond? If you could tell me that. But that's what we got going on right now. That is the news. We've talked about crypto price. We've talked about kind of what's going on in the world of crypto as well. But yeah, I just dunk them with my fingers. Yeah, that's the old school way. That's the old school way for sure. The only problem with that is if you dump it, you dip it, and then you're holding it, and then sometimes it gets a little. If you hold too long, it gets too soggy, and then it like crumbles in your hand, and then you got to drink the milk, and then afterwards, you got Oreo at the bottom. Nothing wrong with that either. Nothing wrong with that either. Best forking Oreos ever. Absolutely. Yeah, I definitely want Oreos too. I have no Oreos in my house. Um, None. I did get some milk today, but I did not get Oreos. But yeah, I'm kind of may have to make a gas station run for some Oreos or something. You got to know when to take them out. Yeah, but sometimes I like. The question is, do you like them like super soggy or just a little, just a hint of milk in your Oreo? I think that's going to be a personal preference. Me personally, I like mine like super soggy, which is why I like the fork inside the cream, and then you stick the fork inside the milk. That way, it holds it together better. May have a little bit of fallen, a little bit fall off, but that's just the extra treat at the end of the glass. You know what I'm saying? That's just a treat for the end of the glass. Sammy J says super soggy. Yes. Yes. Super soggy Oreos. I'm in. I'm in. And if I don't have milk, then I got to twist them to see which side has the cream. But yeah. I typed it out and I just see it dark now. I don't see it. Man. I mean, here's the thing: is I didn't know there was that many ways to do to fork an Oreo. Just Oreos after dark. Hey, there you go. Nothing wrong with a little late night snack, little late night snackage. Nothing wrong with that at all. Last night I went out and was driving around late last night. I came back in and I did stop for a little guilty pleasure. I had some peach O's, some peach rings. For some reason I love the peach rings, so I stopped and got a little bag of them. Yeah, nothing crazy. Then I came home and watched TV and fell asleep. It was great. It was great. It was also late because I don't know what it's like to sleep before midnight, ever. Like unless I medicate myself super crazy, and I don't like to do that. Unisom, fan of the Unisom when I need to go to sleep early, which was brutal when I was playing golf. You try to play golf early in the morning, uh, in the summertime, brutal. Ooh, Skinny Pop popcorn. Uh, Skinny Pop popcorn is good, except it has like zero flavor. You got to eat like 3 times the amount to get any flavor. So I mean, I have had them. I actually think I probably got a bag in my pantry. But at the same time, I don't like. I like popcorn, but I don't like popcorn because I don't like when it gets stuck in my teeth. I hate that feeling. So, but yeah, Skinny Pop popcorn. It's good. You're just not gonna get a lot of flavor, which is probably why it's called Skinny Pop and not Fat Pop, because Fat Pop you get flavor, and you eat it like crack. But Skinny Pop, you literally got to eat like half a bag to get some flavor, which is brutal. Yeah, but you get to eat the whole bag. So eating the whole bag isn't a bad thing? Are we talking like I don't know about y'all, I don't buy like little small bags. We're talking like the big giant bag of Skinny Pop. I mean, like that's what I'm eating half a bag of that. It's probably also why I'm the size I am, because I eat half a bag of it. But I don't know if it's that terrible for you. Oh, we got it. Finally, Little Ty came through with it. Um, Take a short glass tumbler, must be glass. Fill it close to full with cold milk. Drop an Oreo in and weight it down with a fork. Then when the bubbles stop, fish the Oreo out with the fork. Okay. 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 So there, you got like a whole scientific method to it. So I feel like you could do the same thing with the way I was saying. Fine tune for your liking, for timing. Absolutely. How about this family size for me? Yeah, facts. Absolutely, absolutely. But yeah, so this right here. Let's get into this a little bit. So you broken it down to science. Uh, I'm sure you have like a stopwatch where you put it in there. No, you don't, because you wait for the bubbles to stop. I like that. I like that. Now, I think if you wanted to even go a little further to eliminate the fishing out, you could put the fork. You could stick the fork in the cream and then stick it in and just set it in there, because it's going to be weighted down with the fork. And then once the bubbles stop, you just pull the fork out. But he says fine tune to your liking for timing. Absolutely. I will have eaten 15 Oreos while I finishes eating one. Right. But yeah, he's definitely broken down to a full science experiment. I feel like he's done this once or twice, and he knows exactly how long he likes his Oreos dunked. But yeah, I will try your way, but my way you can do multiple Oreos. Ooh, yeah, true, true, true. Okay, you could probably do depending on how wide your glass is. You could probably get two Oreos on a fork. You could probably get two Oreos on there. Or if you're like me, I do enjoy an Oreo, like the crumbs, the crumbly parts at the bottom of the glass. So when you finish the glass of milk, it's almost like chocolate milk. I do enjoy that. So you could throw like a one Oreo down the bottom, then stick your fork that has an Oreo on it on top of that, and just let that bottom one just marinate. You know what I'm saying? Just marinate. But my Oreo will have consistency. Okay, man, I love the fact that we got multiple ways to milk your Oreo. You got the finger technique. You got the submerge, weight it down, wait for the bubbles to finish. That method, and then you got the fork. Stick the fork inside the cream, and let it go that way as well. That's man, we got options around here. Can't can't eat two at one time. Well, maybe I can, but I'm also I've scientifically tested that out myself. I can. I can definitely do that. Oh man. But yeah, I feel like that's going to be a question. Like when I go on the next date, whenever I have a date, that's going to be one of my top questions. How do you milk your Oreo? And if she doesn't have a game plan, I don't know if she's for me. Forking is better than fingering. Yes. Oh man, I love it here. I really do. I'm glad we got into guilty pleasures and late night snacks. I'm myself personally, when it comes to late night snacks, I am more of a just because I always have peanut butter on hand. I'm a peanut butter guy and Ritz crackers. Peanut butter and Ritz crackers, I mean, it just goes together. So I'm a peanut butter guy, and using your finger for peanut butter is a no go. Flaming hot Cheetos, okay, okay. Flaming hot Cheetos, not bad. It just depends on what mood I'm in. If I'm wanting something sweet and like savory, like some good stuff, Ritz cracker and some peanut butter, I'm in. Sometimes, if I have a bag of Skinny Pop, I'll get into that. But again, I don't like having to like dig it out kernels out of my teeth. Not a fan of that part. So yeah, Oreos. I haven't had Oreos in forever. Haven't had Oreos in forever. I'm not the biggest like sweets person. I'm not a big fan of cake. I'm not a big fan of like cookies. I do like fresh cookies, fresh brownies. Like it's got to be like fresh out of the oven, like still soft. A little goo action to them. I'm in on that. Right. How many of you have me on and set me down, set your phone down or whatever you're watching me on, and have gone to the kitchen and are now looking for Oreos? The real question is how many of y'all have door dashed yourself Oreos from your gas station because you can totally do that. Next thing you know, you just see a package of Oreos delivered to you. That's when you know you're getting high tech when you have Oreos delivered to you for a late night snack. Oh, good times. Good times. I need to get a coaster that sits in a specific spot that covers that outlet. That way I can just put my drink on the coaster and I know that that outlet is covered. That outlet bothers the heck out of me. Then I need to find something to cover it up over on the wall. because I don't know about y'all, but I just feel like that just doesn't look good right there. That bothers me right here. Bothers me that right there. And I'm sure y'all probably don't even care or notice, but I try to always have that covered up. Just like that. It looks so much better. Man, the chat really did slow down. Y'all really are out there looking for Oreos. Love it. Right. Chat got super slow for a second, so everybody was in the kitchen looking for in the pantry to see what they got. I love it. They have you on their phone racing to the store, or you will just lose your audience. Facts. That is facts. Before your next show, rehang your picture. Rehang. Do I need like I feel like it's better. I feel like it's better now that you mentioned like it still needs to be like right there. God, it's like so close. Such a terrible slide. Now you got to. Now I got to fix it now. That's probably as good as it's going to get for right now. I can live with that. Hopefully that still doesn't give you OCD. But I did. I took the nail. I actually have the nail right here. The nail is right here. So I took this little old nail out and I actually put a thumbtack in the wall. So, and that actually is I could actually move the thumbtack down because there's a spot in the middle of it, in the middle of the picture. Got like one there, one there, and one there, so I can like hang it from the middle. But I just feel like it's going to go whoop from the top. But that's at least better for now. That's doable. Uh, I'd have to get like a leveler out. Leveler? I'd have to get a level out. Ooh, how's that? What is that? Is it leveler? I feel like leveler is not correct. Yeah, that can't be right. I have to get a level out. I feel like that's correct. That sounds like proper English. I feel like leveler is not a real word. Yeah, do y'all know? It's really gonna hurt my brain. Yep, level. Okay, thank you. I feel like I was like, man, level sounds right. Leveler does not. But I'm not good at English, so who knows? Who knows? Leveler, leveler, leveler. Wow. I'm just gonna Google it because now level or leveler. Leveler is more specific and means something that levels or makes something level. Wow, it really is. Wow. Who knew? Who knew? I didn't. Is leveler a word? Wow. Yo, that is mind blowing to me. I just Googled it. Google never lies, right? Is leveler a word? Yes. Leveler. Show a noun, person, or thing that levels. Huh.
Leveler.
Leveler.
Leveler. Leveler.
Now we know. Now we know, chat. And speaking of knowing, we got Corey Ward in the building. What's good? What up? What up? What up, people? What's good, brother? How you doing? 22 months. Mind blown. 22 months. We had Shane come in with 23 months. We got Corey coming in with 22 months. Almost 2 years. That is absolutely mind blowing, bro. Absolutely mind blowing. 22 months. That is literally 2 years almost. Man, it's wild to think back 2 years ago in the beginning of this. But Corey, you were here. You were here and you've been here ever since. Man, much love, brother. Definitely appreciate that. 22 months. My goodness. If we had an OG, you would be an OG for sure. You would be an OG for sure. Is Cuff coming in? I sent him an invite. It's all depending on the kid situation. He's got a bunch of them, and so if he can make it, he might stop by. You know what? I'll send him a text because I got people asking. So now the question is he going to see? Is he going to see the text? I'm sure right now he's probably charting a chart. He's probably like mapping a chart out right now. If I know Cuff, and I know Cuff, he's probably on some degen play, making a whole bunch of money while I'm not. I've been hearing you and Cuff for almost day one. Absolutely. If you were there almost for Cuff's day one, then you've probably been here for my day one. You probably remember the day I joined, jumped on stream with him, and he couldn't get rid of me. On the next Just Crypto After Dark, how to fork an Oreo. Can't do the during the day show. Yeah, I got it. I'll have to make a note. Remind me to buy Oreos.
All right, buy Oreos. When do you want to be reminded?
Let's set a date. Let's go for Sunday at we'll say 6 p.m. I don't know why it won't let me set it. But there we go. I set it. We in there. I got it in there. Damn, I missed that guy. Yeah. I talk to him all the time. He honestly, like, not only is he like a good crypto friend, he's just a good friend, like in real life. We talk all the time. He's a solid guy. My bad for the bad grammar. I'm driving. Oh, you're good, bro. I didn't know if it was if leveler was a word. And come to find out, it is a person or thing that makes something level. Leveler. We learned that today in chat. We definitely learned that. So much easier to do it yourself rather than us assistants. Yeah, I'll try to have I'll try to get Oreos for next week. I'll make sure I got a glass of milk. We'll probably do that next week. We'll have a how to fork an Oreo. It would be the first live streaming of someone forking an Oreo. Maybe. I'd almost put money on that somebody's tried it on stream before. Maybe not live stream. Maybe they've made a video on it, but maybe not live stream. I might be the first to live stream it. You never know. That is very accurate. That may possibly be. Because I feel like if I went to YouTube right now and I typed in forking an Oreo, I don't know what I'm not going to put that in the Google search because I'm scared of what would pull up. But let's find out here. Forking a Oreo. Wow, there really is. There's oh, we're gonna watch. Oh man, it's got music on it, so we're gonna mute it. That way I don't get demonetized. Oreos getting forked live. Yeah. I love the fact that I feel like there's some type of innuendo being played out in chat right now. And I'm not mad at it. But here you go. That's Ruade said. Yeah, see, there you go. That's what I'm talking about right there. Boom. Comes out perfect. See what I mean? Nothing wrong with that right there. Nothing wrong with that right there. I feel like I need to watch. I feel like I need to play that again just for Wade, because I feel like that's how he does it, which I feel like is messy. But this is how you do it right there. Look at that. A perfectly milked Oreo. Beautiful. You're like the first one who has backed me on this? Oh, what, you got to fork an Oreo. Forking an Oreo is a must. Yeah, but what if that one side falls off? Then you have a delicious treat at the end of the glass of milk. It's okay. That, and you don't have your fingers just all up in your milk. You know what I mean? Like, you don't have to worry about it. Like, you just, if part of that cookie falls off, now you got chocolate milk at the end. It's like an extra treat at the bottom. Well, I don't stick my whole hand in the cup. That person did exaggerate a little bit, I would say. Maybe just a little bit. Did they exaggerate? Maybe a tad. They might have exaggerated a tad. They did stick their whole hand inside. But see, the fork is just so much easier. The fork is just so much easier, convenient, and less messy. I mean, by no means, like if you don't have a fork around, by all means, use the 3-finger technique where you kind of clip it with these two, like that, stick it in. I get it. Hold your pinky up like you fancy. But the fork in an Oreo is got to happen. If you've never done it, try it. Come back and let me know your opinion. Exactly, Miss Tammy is Mathuri. Tammy, then your Oreo does not have consistency to the goodness. It's true. It's true. Because wherever your fingers are, that part is not going to be as milked as the rest of it. You gotta milk the entire Oreo. You gotta milk the entire Oreo. Straight up. Straight up, not Tammy. Do you really want to milk your Oreo? Oh. Or do you use the 3 fingers to milk? Something like that. That was a good song back in the day. Straight up, now tell me, do you really want to love me forever? Or is this just a game? Something like, I don't remember the words. Old school song right there. Gotta love 90s music. Straight up, now tell me, do you really want to love me forever? I just don't remember the words. So, but then you turn it around so you can get it in 2 bites. I mean, that's just extra work. You can expedite the whole situation with the fork, and you can still 2-bite it. You can still 2-bite your Oreo, but without having to double dip your fingers in the milk. because as soon as you eat one half of it, then you got to like hold the corner of it, and like then the cookie falls apart, and it's you're sitting there and you have the chance for the cookie to fall down. I love that we've talked about Oreos for the last 20 minutes here on Just Crypto After Dark. Just fork it for me once. Absolutely, yeah. I feel like if Miss Tammy, if you do try it, it's going to be a game changer for you. It's going to be a game changer for you. Crypto Clip Shane, what did you walk? See, whatever you think you just walked back into is probably exactly what you walked back into. But we're talking about Oreos, eating Oreos and milk and Oreos. Shane, have you ever? We'll start. Shane, how do you milk your Oreo? That's the question I'm gonna propose. Do you use the 3-finger and dip it and dunk it in, or do you have another method? Because we have me and Little Tyke have a method over here, and I feel like the rest of chat is missing out. I really do feel like y'all are missing out if you've never forked an Oreo. Patiently, I'm excitedly waiting, and while we're waiting for Crypto Clip Shane to give us his answer, let's take 10 seconds to pause for station identification. I love the fact that I can do that. That is so fire. Okay, so he says, yes, I grab it with 2 fingers. Yes, I grab it with 2 fingers because I want extra chocolate taste of the non-milked part. Okay. So this is how Shane does it. Shane is the first, and then me and Little Tyke are the second type. This right here is how you do. This is how I milk my Oreo. I fork it straight up. I don't finger dunk. I use the fork. Use the fork technique and get it in there. And if you want the little extra chocolatey flavor, you just don't put all of the Oreo in there. Yes, I knew I like Justin. We're both Oreo forkers. Absolutely. We fork our Oreos to perfection. Oh man. But even Shane, if you wanted not like that, holding it too far down. Yeah, I get it. That's a little excessive and a little overboard just to let it go in there. Then you got to go in with the claw. I mean, it's not a fair game, or a game you find at like a kid's arcade. You're not getting a stuffed animal out. I don't agree with that way. But even if you wanted your cookie to not be as soggy at the top, you want that little extra you want the extra chocolate crunch. Just put the cookie in. Just put the Oreo in a little bit. Like, you can leave it in there halfway. But I'm telling you, fork is where it's at. Expedite it, cleaner, and less clean up. And you don't have to worry about getting your hands all milky and chocolatey. And all you got to do is rinse off one fork when you're done. Me and Little Tyke, I mean, we are 2 peas in a pod on this one. This show is definitely brought to you by tonight's sponsor, Oreos. Oreos, if you want to sponsor, I know a guy. Me. This intro video I'm making for you. ... Oh man, are you about to put Oreos in there? I don't know. Man. It is very, very intricate. Oh man. Here's the thing is, I've seen a lot of things that you've done, and when you tell me it's very, very intricate, that makes me think it's going to be fire, because everything you do is fire. But that probably means it's taking longer to render. Am I correct? Is that what it's called? Rendering. You got to wait for it to render. Is that the right terminology there? Going frame by frame. Oh man, frame by frame, step by step, day by day. That was a good show. Who remembers that show back in the day? It was a good one. Render is when you're done. Oh, okay. I knew render was in there somewhere. I knew render was a term that was somewhere in what you do in the video making process. Render is compression to make it into an MP4. Over my head. I know how to turn my computer on. I know how to do this. To me, that is extremely, that right there is very intricate. You got the glass look that fades in and transitions into the look. So if it's more than that, I am excited. And I think I should have Oreos. I should fork an Oreo in celebration. Now I'm like Little Tyke said, we're all going out to buy Oreos later. I feel like Tammy J just put the Oreos on her shopping list. She's going to have that Walmart delivered ASAP. ASAP Rocky. It's a long intro, 40-second cyberpunkish and Japanese night scene. I'm in. All of that right there sounds legit. 40-second intro gives me time. I can get that going, get myself pumped up with some cyberpunkish, and then get my Mr. Miyagi on with the Japanese night scene. I don't know if Mr. Miyagi was Japanese, so I apologize if that was incorrect. It was just the first thing that came to mind. But yeah, I'm in. That sounds legit. I definitely got time for that. So chat, we'll be patiently waiting for that. Now, we're not going to rush him because I'm never going to rush Shane. When Shane sends it to me, that's when it's done. But we'll play it 37 times in one stream just because cyberpunkish Japanese night scene 40-second intro sounds legit. So we can use that as the intro, and then we can use the other one as a transition or an outro. Ooh. That would be legit. I got time for that. My phone is going crazy. We got Mike in the building. What's good, brother? What is good, Mike? We got a question for you. But I'm gonna read your chat first. What's up, my brother? It's been a while since I've been here. How's everything going? As always, God bless you and your family, brother. We are doing well. We switched up the time, so hopefully more folks can come in and enjoy the midday, or they can join and enjoy what we did in the midday. But we're gonna do it here at nighttime. Kind of bring back those old school vibes of Just Crypto After Dark. But brother, we're doing well. But I got a question for you, Mike. When it comes to Oreos, Mike, how do you milk your Oreo? Do you use your fingers and dunk it in, or do you have another process? Question of the night. I feel like I might put that up as a poll on Twitter later to see what happens. So tomorrow, if you see that poll come out, you know why. But I am curious to see how Mike milks his Oreo. And if you haven't already, please do me a favor while we're waiting on response. Do me a favor. Hit that like button if you haven't already. Just just hit that like button. And if you haven't subscribed, subscribe. That way you can join the conversation. I'm pretty sure you just got to hit the subscribe button, wait 60 seconds, and then boom, you're subscribed to the Just Crypto After Dark show. And so, you know what I'm saying? You can do it right there. Super easy. But I feel like most of y'all are subscribed because most of y'all are in the chat. Mike probably left real quick after he was like, "Oh, Oreos." Who's talking about Oreos? Oh man, it really has been like 25, 30 minutes of Oreo discussion tonight. Welcome to Crypto After Dark. Just Crypto After Dark and Oreos. Where you can finger dunk your Oreo or you can fork your Oreo and nobody will care and nobody will pass judgment publicly. We'll all just hold our judgment inside. I'm definitely gonna have to order some Oreos or just go get some after the stream's over. Like I said, I'm not usually one who is down for cookies, but I'm in on that. I dunk it with two fingers if I'm watching something and taking my time. I also like to put it in my ice cream, and as the ice cream melts, it works like milk, so it's heaven. Wow, whole new idea there. Whole new idea. I'm not mad at that situation at all. But this is what Mike does. Mike is definitely a number one. Mike is definitely a number one option. Mike, me and Little Tyke, we're number two. Me and Little Tyke, we are number two action here with the fork action. Get you a fork, stick it into the cream of the Oreo, and you can get it in there. I'm just saying. We could start an Oreo resurgence. They will be sitting around the boardroom trying to figure out what spiked Oreo sells. Compliments of Just Crypto After Dark with host JustAman 04. So if y'all see me with Oreo gear, y'all know why. So Oreo, if you are watching, feel free to send like an Oreo light or something we could put right here. I like hoodies, so if you have an Oreo hoodie, I could rock that for you as well. I'm probably in the minority here, but sometimes I take the cream out of the Oreos and throw it away. Wow. See, that's just blasphemy. Why? Like at that point in time, you might as well just get a cookie and not get Oreos. I don't know how I feel about that, Miss Tammy J. Like I don't know how I feel about that statement. Probably in the minority here. I feel like you were definitely in the minority there. And by minority, I feel like you might be the only person who takes the cream out of Oreo, throws it away. Like, it kind of just hurt my heart a little bit. Like, you throw the good part of the Oreo away. To me, that's like saying sometimes I take my apple and I eat the core and throw the rest of it out. Or when I eat my banana, I eat the peel and throw the banana away. That's kind of what that seems like to me. When I'm eating an orange, I eat the peel and I throw the orange away. It's weird to me. But hey, different strokes. I'm not going to judge. No judgment. No judgment. Hey, how you eat your Oreos is how you eat your Oreo. So, but yeah, face these emoji. Absolutely, that emoji right there is kind of wild. Like when I read that out loud, I was like, "What?" Yes, absolutely. First round of render underway. Could take a few until I get it right. Even with my rig, it says 2 hours, so it will be tomorrow. That is how much is in this video. Man, I am excited for this. I'm gonna skip past my in awe emotion that I feel right now over the Miss Tammy J comment, and I'm excited. I'm excited for to see what you come up with. 100%. Can't take the cream out of the Oreo. Can't take the cream out of the Oreo forking. Yeah, the cream is paramount to the forking of an Oreo. Otherwise, I don't know that you can fork an Oreo properly without the cream. Maybe Miss Tammy J just needs to try forking an Oreo, and then she will never throw away the cream again. Who knows? But that was man, that threw me off. Threw me off a little bit, Miss Tammy J. Threw me off. We will see. I love it. I love it. I love it. We'll have to get Hannah on here and see what Hannah, because I feel like Hannah has been sheltered from the Oreos. I mean, she's seen you as the example of throwing the cream away. I feel like we need to educate her on how to properly milk an Oreo, because you can't throw the cream away. I don't do it every time, just sometimes. Okay, all right, all right. Tammy, I was close to offering to bring some Oreos over, but now. Oh man, I love it. Since we are talking cookies, top 3 Girl Scout cookies. If you eat them, if you eat them, if not top 3, Keebler or Chips Ahoy. Oh man. Um, top 3. I gotta Google. I gotta figure out. I gotta Google all 3 of the Girl Scout. I gotta figure out what Girl Scout cookies I like. I don't just because I don't. They have weird names and I don't remember what they are. Because I don't know what they are. I don't know the names of them. I can't make that bigger. I want to make this bigger. Why can't I make that bigger? No. I feel like I can. I feel like there's got to be a bigger picture that I can zoom into. There it is. That's what I wanted right there. That's what I wanted right there. All right. So here we go. We got. I think this is the 6th that they have. I think this is the 6th that they have. In order. In order. We're gonna go with the shortbread. I'm in on the shortbread here. I like the shortbreads. Then I'm gonna go with the peanut butter sandwiches. I like the peanut butter sandwiches, and then my favorite would be the peanut butter patties. The cookie peanut butter covered in chocolate is definitely my favorite. You bring me a box of these, they're gone like the wind, ASAP gone. Simple as that. What's good, brother? How you doing? What's up, fam? What's good, man? How you doing, brother? Should we get him into the Oreo discussion, y'all? Should we get him into the Oreo discussion, brother? How do you eat your Oreo when you're milking an Oreo? Do you hold it with your fingers and dunk it into the milk, or do you have another process? Us around here, some of us fork it, and some of us don't. Dip it. Okay. All right. Have you ever tried the fork method, where you. I guess I could just. I guess I'll just have to play it for him. So as he said, he is a dunker. He's a dunker. Uh, you got the dunk method, which this is a little overboard. But the pin. This is right here. The fork. You stick the fork in the cream and then you stick it in the milk. That to me is the superior way. That to me is the superior way. Straight up. None of that dunking with your fingers and you gotta claw it out. Use a fork. I feel like that's the proper technique. That's after I eat a bit of icing first. Okay, okay, okay. Dip it. Let's see. Very close to me. I like peanut butter sandwiches, thin mints, and peanut butter patties. I'm not. I don't mind mint. I don't mind mint flavor, but I'm just not a big fan of mint flavor. Like I don't like peppermint patties. I like peppermints, but I don't like peppermint and chocolate mixed or peppermint mixed. Uh, and that's just me. That's just me, my personal. Yeah, I know. And like I said, it's a little overboard with with the whole stick in your hand. You hold it. You got the two finger approach. Some people use three fingers to make sure they got a good grasp on it. But yeah, like even my vape here, my vape is spearmint, and it's all right. It's all right. It's not. They were out of my other one, so I went with a no nicotine to kind of bring me off of that. But I'm excited. Let me see what Shane sent me here. Let me see what Shane sent me here. Oh man, yes, that is legit. That is legit. Let me see if I can pull it up over here on my computer. So let's stop that. Let's do this. Let's do that. Let's do this. Let's hit that. Boom. You're gonna have to go back and take a look at it if you want to see. You have to rewind the video, rewind the live. But Justin, you got to try my way of forking too. I'm down. I'm down. If I find that to be better, I will gladly let you know. I just feel like the securing it on the fork. I feel like that was going to be the easiest method personally, but I'm down to try it. I like the old Samoas too. Yeah, yeah, yeah. I see. I don't remember all the names. I don't remember all the names of them. Around the logo will be neon. I feel like there's a country song. How many? I feel like every classic country song has neon in it somewhere. Yeah, the Samoas are good too. Is that now the Samoas? Is that the one with coconut? Yeah, I don't do coconut. I don't do coconut. Shayna's gonna have to do an intro. Cryptos and cookies. Hey, there you go. Yeah, it was a video on the Google search. Sorry. We're back in there now. We got it back. We got it back. StreamYard just really doesn't like it when I go to another site with audio playing on it. But yeah, I guess we can. We're gonna take 10 seconds for station identification. We'll be right back. So cool. It's so cool. I like the fact that I can take a 10-second pause for station identification. I love it. Love it. It is pretty legit. That is fire. Can't even lie. I mean, Shane's made me so many amazing videos. It's not even funny. That one's up there. That one's up there. And I have a feeling that this newest one's going to be even better. Even better. Man, what a crazy conversation we've had tonight. We've literally spent like 40 minutes talking about Oreos and cookies. And I really want Oreos now. And I know that I have no Oreos in my house. I think the last Oreo I had in my house was the lemon one. And I don't know why I bought lemon ones. They weren't bad, but little do we know. Justin ate an Oreo. If I can eat an Oreo that fast and y'all not know, that'd be impressive. That would be extremely impressive. First off, it would take longer. It'd have to sit in the milk longer. "10 seconds in the milk, it wouldn't be long enough." Tammy J, have you never had the lemon Oreos? Lemon Oreos aren't bad. They're not bad. I don't remember why I bought a thing of lemon Oreo, but I did. They weren't bad. They were. I don't know if you milk a lemon Oreo though. That might be a little odd flavored profile. I don't know how I feel about that flavor profile there. But yeah, lemon Oreos, not terrible. Not terrible at all. Yeah, I don't know. I don't think you could do lemon Oreo with milk. That doesn't sound right at all. Yeah, that kind of threw me off. Lemon Oreo and milk. I think I'm out. And by I think I'm out, I think I know I'm out. But forking original Oreo, I'm back in. I'm back in on that. And I'm gonna let it slide, Miss Tammy J. You helped come up with the title, but the whole taking the cream out and throwing it away, that hurt my heart. That hurt my heart. So I'm gonna let it slide for now. We're just gonna forget that was ever said. Can I delete that comment? How do I don't know if I can delete that comment without deleting all of your comments, and I don't want to delete all of your comments. Trower coming in with some spice. Lemon Oreo dipped in tequila. Huh. I don't keep tequila on like in stock at the house. I actually don't have any alcohol at my house. I've never forked one of the peanut butter Oreos. Got to try it. I mean, now that would be better than a lemon Oreo. But I've never done that. Trower, how do you eat your Oreos? Do you do you use the finger method where you dunk it with your fingers, or do you have another process? Me and Little Tyke, we fork our Oreos, and we fork our Oreos differently. So when they came out with the double stacked Oreo, too much cream. Is that a thing? Too much cream? Huh. I didn't know that was a thing. Too much cream. Like if they could triple stuff their Oreos, I'd be okay with it. But yeah, double stuffed Oreos. I will say double stuffed Oreos. I can't eat as many double stuffed as I can regular stuffed. And nowadays they even have the thin stuff. Like it's like half. It's even half. Fingers Trower. Okay. So Trower, you got to try the fork method. And if you don't know what I'm talking about, I have a video for you. That I don't. That's a little excessive. This is what I'm talking about right here, where you stick the fork in the cream and then dunk your Oreo. That's how I prefer it. That's how I right there. Why use why a fork? You are disrupting the aesthetics of the Oreo with white part. Use tongs to grab and dip. But here's the thing: is if you I like mine soggy. I like mine soggy. And so like if I use tongs and I dip it in there, it's gonna break. Which again, I don't mind. I don't mind if it breaks and parts of it fall off into the bottom of the cup. Just gives me a treat for afterwards. But if you stick it into the cream, it seems to hold better, and then you get the entire cookie milked and soggy, and it just seems to work better. Travis said down and dirty. There it is. Do a video with my method. I'll have to try it out. Oh, if you've never seen the fork method, oh, you gotta try forking your Oreo. You gotta at least try it at least one time. You gotta try forking your Oreo, um, because it's a legit game changer. And not many know about it. Like me and Little Tyke are the only ones that really are even on team forking Oreo. Uh, Everybody else likes to finger dunk their Oreo. Trevor's now going to join the group of everybody leaving to go get Oreos to try it out. But yeah, you got to try it. You got to try it out and let me know what you think. I think the fork method is the superior. Yes, I agree. Once you try forking, you won't go back. Once you fork an Oreo, you won't go back. I agree with that. The days of finger dunking would be over once you tried the fork method. Back. Trevor, do you have Oreos on deck? Do you have Oreos at the house? Are you about to try this live on the live stream? If you are, that's legit, and I want to know your opinion on what you think. Little milk, little Oreo, a little fork action. Fork in the cream, dip it until it is the desired sogginess of the cookie. 2%, I believe, is what I believe is what I have. I think it's 2% milk is what I have. I can tell you right now, it's not skim. It's not skim milk. I mean, you could even go with an almond milk just for a kind of a nuttier milk flavor. Although I don't know how they milk Oreo or milk almonds. They just press them. Is that how you do that? Like that would take a lot of almonds. That is a good question, though. Never skim with chocolate. I mean, what's the point? Same way chocolate milk comes from chocolate cows. I mean, see, Trower, did you legit just try that out? I love it. So that does rock. I'm telling you, it's a game changer. It's a game changer. Now your fingers don't. You don't have milky fingers. Super easy cleanup. And it's legit. I'm glad somebody had Oreos at the house and was able to try this out tonight. I feel like me and Little Tyke, we've done our part. Yeah, only two fingers previously holding it for a partial dunk. Yeah. I get it. But now you can get the desired amount of cookies soggy. If you like Shane, he likes a little bit of cookies left for crunch. He likes a little crunch in his cookies still. So you can keep it crisp or crunchy, however you want to say it, uh, and have the desired amount of milked Oreo cookie, or you can be like me and do it all. Yes, leave it exactly. Full dunk, leave it longer. Absolutely, absolutely. Trower, welcome to the last almost hour of the of this live stream. This is what we've been talking about. We've literally been talking about it for like an hour. I love it. We did talk crypto. We did spend like 40 minutes of crypto talk, and then we got sideswiped by the forking of Oreos. But I'm telling you, fork in the cream Oreo milk. That process is A1. Thanks. Awesome. Advanced clean Oreo dunker now. See, that's what I'm talking about. Trower, now drop an Oreo in it, weight it down with the fork, wait until the bubbles subside, and scoop it out with the fork. Goodness. So that's Little Tyke's process. He's got a whole science fair experiment. You can try his way, where you put the Oreo in, you set the fork on top of the Oreo. Apparently, when it stops bubbling, the Oreo is ready, and then you just fish it out uh, with the fork. Now, with that process, now Little Tyke, would it be easier instead of a fork to use a spoon? You get more surface area with the spoon, and it'd be a little easier to get it out. Would a spoon work in that process better? Can you spoon the Oreo instead of fork it? I'm just thinking out loud here. I'm adding a wrinkle to your science project. Can adjust the timing. Can adjust timing by the bubbles. Okay, yeah. I feel like if you're getting big bubbles, it's still not ready. But if you're getting small, like a bunch of small little bubbles, maybe that's ready. Too much milk with the spoon? Huh. Okay. I was just thinking like if I'm holding the cup and I got the spoon, sorry. If I'm holding the spoon, I can just like scoop it out and like use the spoon, the cupped side against the side of the glass of milk and bring it up. I feel like it's possible to minimize milk, added milk, unnecessary, unwanted milk. but I get it. How about with the mini moon pie? I love moon pies. Now you're just eating cereal. Okay, see. It was just a just an idea, just a suggestion. So if you use a spoon, you're just eating cereal. Got it. Got it. Done and done. Ignore me. And don't even pay no attention to me. I'm just a guy on the internet that y'all are paying it and watching. It's weird. Just fork it. Hey, I'm in. I'm in. I'm in on the fork. I'm in on the fork. I was just saying maybe it might be easier to get it out with the spoon. But then I didn't think about the excess of milk and the fact that Miss Tammy J said you're just eating cereal. I get okay. Makes sense now. Got it. I'm in. Fork it. Put a fork in it. It's done. Oh man, I love it. I love it. Late night is just it just seems to be more fun. Tammy understands she just hasn't tried it. She also throws away the cream sometimes. So we're not gonna hold that against her. Yes, code. That is definitely what we came to the consensus to be forking. Absolutely. Just held 3 Oreos down with the fork and getting Oreo overload. See, there you go. There's the benefit of using the weighted method. This is not false. This is not false. Well, midday or late night, food is always a topic. That is very true. When you're my size, food is always a topic. I'm usually just ending my stream to go eat lunch. So it usually tends to be the topic. I've already had dinner tonight, so I'm good. But yeah. Ooh, see, we're even testing out things that little Tyke has never done. Never done 3. I like 1 or 2. I feel like you could get 2 on a fork at the same time. Just stick it in, and you could have like if you got a 4-prong fork, right? Stick 2 prongs into one side or 1 prong in, and like the outside prongs, put 1 cookie on each of those and dunk it in at the same time. I feel like that would be I feel like you could get that process done. It just depends on how wide your cup is. All this sugar late, I'll be dreaming tonight, probably about Oreos. Me too. I'm gonna be dreaming about getting a sponsorship by Oreo. That's gonna be my dream tonight. I mean, can you actually go wrong with Oreos and milk? Not at all. Not at all. I'm by no means. I'm just like if you finger dunk to milk your Oreo, that's all good. My process, I like to fork the cream and milk it, and we got options there. There's a special spoon make for dipping. Okay, hold on. Let me get over to my YouTube channel over here. Watch the live. Let me pull up what you just sent me. Uh, no way. Wow. Hold on. I'll pull it up here. There is a legit Oreo dipping utensil. I don't know if I can call that a spoon. It says spoon, but I don't know if I can call that a spoon. And this actually looks like they're using the Tammy method where they take the cream out and have no cream, just enough cream to stick between. But that is, when I dip, you dip, we dip. I like that. It even says cookie dipper. Huh. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Looks like it hooks in the white part. Yeah. Yeah, good job on bringing this conversation up. Little Tyke's like you might as well fork it. You might as well. but I mean, when you're looking at, this is it's $3.99 to have a specific Oreo uh, dipper. I mean, I'm just amazed that somebody has actually created this. I think that's more or less what I'm coming to the conclusion. I'm just surprised that somebody has actually done this. It's yes, it is. I will give you 5% of all of my Oreo sponsorship money for bringing it up. Maybe 1% depending on how much they pay me. Oh man. Who would have thought that there would have been an actual Oreo dipping spoon? That's wild. Definitely want the cream inside. Yes. But I may have to agree with Little Tyke. Just fork it. I mean, you're gonna save yourself for $4. You could probably buy more Oreos. You know what I'm saying? You can just get that much more Oreos to do it. Shane's over here. He's got a whole bunch. Okay, okay. I see what you got here. I see what you got here. I love the fact that Shane has Googled this to find out. Kind of the same thought process there, but it looks like you Captain Hook the cream. Justin's Fork Club. I'm a member. Yes, yes, that's what I'm talking about. That is what I'm talking about. So there's I didn't realize that there was a market for Oreo dipping utensils. Apparently there is. Apparently there is. Who knew? Never knew. Never knew. That's wild to think that there's a whole market for dipping and dunking of Oreos. You learn something new every day. Learn something new every day, chat. I'm really glad that we were able to bring Trower over to the forking Oreo side. Welcome to the Oreo forking side. Yeah, I mean, I'm still probably going to be just a fork, just an Oreo forker. Fork seems to be a. I have one of those already, so I don't have to buy a hook. Um, I got a whole like drawer full of forks. So, but yeah, I should have been part of that product testing. They should have had. I should have been a part of the research and development of those projects. I could have helped them out. Definitely could have helped out the R&D department of those utensil dipping utensil makers. 100%. That's wild. I never knew there was such a market for Oreo dippers. Hmm. Phew. I keep hitting my mic. I think I've hit my mic more tonight than I have in the last year. That's what happens when you get excited about forking an Oreo. Listen, I put years into Oreo research, and just forking it wins every time. I'm going to have to agree with you. I'm going to have to agree. They would have said, Justin, we will give you 5K to approve this method. You would have stood up and said, fork the forks, go hook. For 5K, I'm probably going to, yeah, for 5K, They wanted to pay me $5K to be a sponsor of the Hook. Let's go, Captain Hook, all the way. Fork's not paying me anything. It may be superior, but still, I got 5,000 reasons to go with the Captain Hook Oreo dipper. Just saying. Yes, thank you for the introduction to Oreo forking. I am sold. You're welcome. Yeah, that's what I'm here for. That right there. That's what I'm here for. And I can't. It's Little Tyke brought it up. Little Tyke brought it up, and we have different methods. We have different methods, and every method is a good method when you're eating milk and Oreos. Can't go wrong if you got Oreos and milk. However you get it done, can't go wrong. Robert, which way do you like to fork it? Do you like to stick it in the cream, or do you like to weight it down with it? Oh yeah, just sounds weird if I tell go tell the wife I'm going to fork an Oreo. Might get slapped. Yeah, maybe, but just tell her JustAman said it's okay to fork an Oreo. Just tell her it's don't knock it till you try it. Tell her don't knock it till she tries it, and then when she's like, okay, I understand. All she's got to do is fork an Oreo herself, and she'll be like, babe, can we fork Oreos tonight? And that'll be your movie snack. You're welcome. It's like date. I'm just enhancing date night for you. Yes, Shane offered to let her join you. Facts. It becomes date night. It becomes group activities for you and the missus, or for Tammy, her and the misters. The mister, not misters. It'd be weird. Mister. Hey babe, you want to have date night tonight? I'm thinking about forking an Oreo. You want to fork some Oreos with me? Yeah. Can we watch a movie? Absolutely. See, you're welcome. You're welcome, couples. Take it from the fat single guy. I just gave you a date night. You're welcome. I like forking in the cream. There you go. Forking in the cream. I'm telling you, there's no wrong way, but that is my preferred method. Speaking of anniversary coming up this weekend, maybe we can fork some Oreos after we go out to eat. There you go. You get a movie, you get a sleeve of Oreos, and a glass of milk. You can even share the milk. Don't share, because like who gets to drink the milk afterwards might cause friction. Um, but you just be a loving husband and pour 2 glasses of milk, um, and you get your Oreos, and then you can fork Oreos and watch a movie. I mean, what better way to spend an anniversary night than go out to eat, come home, and fork an Oreo? I'm just saying. Oh man, it works on all kinds of levels. Facts. You're welcome. Thank you, Little Tyke, for bringing up the fork method, and thank you, Ruwad, for bringing up Oreos. I mean, we are well over an hour of talking about Oreos tonight. Never would have thought. Should have changed the title to Just Oreos After Dark. The funny part is that I can see at least one of y'all going to your significant other and be like, "Hey, you want to fork an Oreo tonight?" Because I totally would be that person. One of these days when we're all crypto rich, we can all get together and fork together. Justin can plan it and stream it. There you go. We can have an Oreo forking meetup forking of Oreos. And when we're all crypto rich, I'll bring the Oreos. Bring your own fork. Okay, let's not go crazy. Let's not go crazy. Dipping pizza in milk? Nah, I'm out. I'm out. Some things don't go with milk. Pizza is one of those. Lemon Oreos, another one of those. Let's not go crazy. Let's not go crazy. A forky meetup? Yeah, 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 yeah. We can have the first annual Oreo forking meetup. I'm in. Fort Worth Forking Conference. Yes, Trower. Yes. We can meet in the stockyards for the Fort Worth Forking Conference. Oh, Tammy J's gonna show up with a bedazzled fork. I'm gonna be like, who's Flavor Flav with the instead of a clock, I'm gonna have a fork chain. I'm in. Oh, that is beautiful. I can just picture it now. Tammy J with the bedazzled fork. Oh man, I'm gonna Google. There is a whole like man, I'm finding so many new products. Um, look at this. You can get this at Walmart. $13. You can have a fork necklace. Y'all, I am there's a whole like people making like jewelry out of like silverware. I'll be the one with the solid gold fork and a crystal tumbler. Oh man, that's hilarious. There's like legitimately like a whole section of like fork chain necklaces. Who knew? Who knew that this was a thing? Wow. Who knew that there like this was a thing? Learning so much tonight. Crypto Club Shane says Shupsy just mentioned something important. People buying G burn set slippage to 5 to 10%, and growth to 0.5 to 2%. Front run bots have a field day right now. Are having a field day. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Bots are terrible. I always jump up my slippage just a little bit so I don't get front run. That's an Oreo fork necklace. It really is. Like it's small, just perfect for a dipping of that. Dipping pizza in milk should be a crime. Facts. I agree. 100% I agree with that statement. Y'all, we've hit the 2 hour mark. Y'all do me a favor. We are going to take 10 seconds for station identification. I love it. I love the fact that I can just do that. That's pretty legit. That's pretty legit. We got our own station identification transition thing. Yeah, it's a multi-use tool. You could definitely insert it into one of those retractable things where you can just scratch the back. I don't know if I want to use my Oreo fork for scratching my back. That's the only thing though. I think I want to keep my Oreo fork for my forking of Oreos, and maybe I buy two. Maybe I buy two of those, and I have one for Oreo forking, and then one for forking my back. And he ate another Oreo. Man, I'm telling you, I sit here for so long, my rear end hurts, goes numb. So I'm always adjusting. I need a new chair with a better padding cushion. I love the fact that we spend over an hour talking about Oreos and different methods and techniques on how to dunk your Oreo in milk. I really am curious as how many of us just put Oreos on our shopping list. Trevor didn't have to. He already had Oreos in the house. He was prepared. Love it. I love the fact that he was like, yeah, I'll try it right now. And he's in. That's just one more for the good side. One more converted to the milk, to the forking of Oreos. Love it. I really am going to have to go get Oreos now. I set a reminder to buy Oreos. Now I just got to remember to listen to the reminder. I guess I could lean back a little bit here, get a little comfortable in my chair. Char said, great way to relax and wind down in the evening. Hey, I'm in. I don't know why I've never sat back in my chair. I'm always sitting forward, and this is so much more comfortable. Audio still sounds probably about the same, thanks to this adjustable arm I have here. And yeah, it is definitely a great way to relax and wind down in the evening. You can even, like I said, you can even turn it into date night. Turning it into date night, getting the spouse, the significant other, let them enjoy the forking of an Oreo with you. Man, it's true love. True love right there. How about the original dip, the donut? I like my donuts hot. I like hot donuts. Like I need fresh donuts. But I don't necessarily dip the hot donuts. If I buy donuts in the morning and I come back around lunchtime, I feel like I may dip them in my coffee. I may get a coffee, and dip it. It's how Dunkin' Donuts got started. Hey, I get it. But if you got a hot donut, you don't need no dunking. Now, if you got a few hours, if you bought them and then you bought them at breakfast time, and then it comes to like lunchtime, you want a little donut snack. I'm in on that. I can honestly say I've never tried dunking my hot donut in a glass of cold milk. I've never tried it. And I'm about to get even bigger by all of these new methods. Like I'm already a big guy, and I don't do that normally. Tammy J says, I love donuts, but not the cream filled. Oh, the eclairs? I think that's what they're called, right? The eclairs? The long skinnier ones with chocolate on top or cream on top and cream in the. Oh man, I can get down on an eclair. I like donuts. As long as there's no coconut, I'm pretty good. Pretty good with as long as there's no coconut on it. Would be different, I guess, between Dunkin' Donuts and Krispy Kreme. We call them Long Johns. Long Johns. So, like to me, Long John's is like Long John Silver's, which was like a fish place, like a fast food fish place, like a Captain D's. I don't know if y'all know what a Captain D's is. Like a fast food chain of seafood or fish. Long John's okay. I mean, I get why you call it that. They're a little, they're yeah. I mean, I'm also down with like an apple fritter. You know what I'm saying? We don't have Captain D's here. We actually don't even have Long John Silver's anymore. It went out of business. But uh, I didn't mind Long John Silver's, and the one time I've ever been to a Captain D's, I liked it. I was in Monroe, Louisiana, with a good friend of mine back in high school, and he was from Monroe, and yeah, we stopped at a Captain D's, and it was good. I get down on it. I don't know why I've never sat back in this chair on a stream. I'm really kind of mad at myself for never doing this before. You have Captain D's and Long John's. Oh man, y'all got like a saturated market of goodness. My favorite part of Long John Silver's was the little crispies in the bottom of the basket, and the hush puppies were phenomenal. I'm kind of sad we don't have a Long John Silver's anymore. Sad day. Kind of jealous, Miss Tammy J. You're about to get a Waterburger, and you have a Captain D's and a Long John Silver's. I'm jealous. Maybe I need to come to Clarksville, Tennessee. That's where you. Like, did I remember that right? Is it Clarksville? I hope so. Otherwise, I just made that up. No, for real, y'all. I am like, why have I never leaned back? I have an adjustable mic arm here, and I've never leaned back in my chair ever. Why? I was just dumb. This is so much more comfortable than sitting up. Who would have thunk it? Who would have thunk it? This is also the position I'm in whenever I fork too many Oreos. Gotta lean back. What I miss about Texas is Kolache Factory. Oh yes, yes. Down there in West Texas, West. The city name is West. They have some of the best kolaches. Those jalapeno filled cream cheese filled. Yes. Well, Clarksville is about 40 minutes away from us, but it'll be worth the drive to try it out. Oh, yes, it will be. It will be. You will. It'll become a family tradition to go to Clarksville for Whataburger. 100%. 40 miles from me, there's probably 15 to 20 Whataburgers within a 40-mile radius. I would say I'm going to think there's one there around the corner. There's one in there's two, one, two, three, four. I mean, right off the top of my head, there's four within 8 miles of me. Yeah. Whataburger is about a mile from me. Yeah, the closest one is It might be just over a mile from me right now, but it's all like neighborhood. Like I got to go through the neighborhood to get there. But it's like as soon as I'm on the first main road, it's like right there. I think I can get to Whataburger in like 4 minutes, and I know that because I did it last night. Little Tyke says, "Roy, what time is it where you are? He may be in Oreo coma by now. He might be. That is very true." It's 9 a.m. currently. 9 a.m. Wow, up early for the late night after dark. I love it. You've been here for 2 hours, so you jumped in at 7. That is dedication right there. I can tell y'all right now, if there was a stream that came on at 7, I'd be asleep. I'd be asleep. That's also because I've only been asleep for like 3 hours. 9 a.m. That's legit. A little over 2 hour, man. We've been streaming here for 2 hours and 12 minutes. Uh, it's wild. It's pretty crazy, and we've literally spent like an hour 15, hour 20 talking about Oreos. Yeah, same here. Same here. 9:45. So he's on the other side of the world. So let me guess, without looking at my world clock on my phone, 12 hours away. So that's going to be like, it's going to put you in like the UAE time zone. I think Germany, like Russia, parts of China, somewhere around there. 8:45. I guess you're 11 hours away. It might be Dubai, Philippines time zone. Yeah, I think Dubai is at 8 hours. So you're 4 hours, 3 hours on the other side of that. Yeah, so I guess you'd be further than the UAE because UAE is like 8 hours difference. Flight from there is 2 hours. I wish. I wish I lived 2 hours. I wish I was a 2 hour plane ride from Dubai. I love Dubai. Instead, I got a 15-hour plane flight to Dubai. It's like 15 there and like 16, 17 coming back. And worth it. That's legit. And I love the fact that we got people from all over the world that come and hang out and tune into the YouTube and hang out with us. That's pretty legit. Pretty legit. Dude, Dubai is awesome. Plus a return ticket only cost me like $300. Man. I mean, I could get there round trip for like 900 if I wanted to sit like at the very back of at the plane. I think. I love that I've been muted for. I was saying how long I've been muted, but yeah, it's 1,000 round way. So it cost me 2,000 round trip. That's one thing I liked about streams was the fact that you can literally have someone from anywhere in the world in the live. Facts, absolutely. I want to go for New Year's. That would be awesome. That would be legit. Probably 3 minutes for me to Whataburger. Hey, love it, love it. Speaking airfare, Frontier just came out with today with 499. You can fly all you want all next year. You are the first to be bumped if paying seat customers buys though. Still, that's cool. Yeah, I saw that. Like I think they did it over summer. Um, it was like $250 for like 3 months. Fly whenever you want. Yeah, that's not bad at all. What's the status on the Grove HQ in Dubai? It's down the road. It's down the list of priorities. Right now, we're really trying to focus on getting everything done. To build a headquarters in Dubai right now, when we don't have everything built and everything in place already, just didn't make sense. It's an expense that it would just be a building where we have an HQ where nothing really would be going on yet. So we're building out, getting the business side built up and built out, getting the foundation for the crypto side of it as well, and then we'll revisit and come back to the HQ. But for right now, really just focusing on the utilities, the use case, and the business side. And then once that's all done and built and going, then we'll focus on the HQ. But yeah, and just, Trevor, did you know that you have a since you're a member of the channel here? Did you know that you get a free monthly message? If you hit down there at the bottom corner of chat, it should pop up with a free monthly message that you get to send, and it'll tell you how many months you've been here. Little Tyke as well. Remember how like Crypto Clip Shane did his, and Corey did his earlier. I don't know if y'all know that. Yeah, like if you go down and if you look at, so like if you hit like super chat or something like that, I think it's like the bottom right of chat, it should give you a free monthly message. So every month you can jump in and that'll tell you how long you've been a member uh, of that. Boom, there it is. Trower 16 months. Just a big fan. Hey, that's what's up, Trower. Ballin' 16 months, man. Over a year. Over a year. That's fire. 16 months, and today's the first day he's ever forked an Oreo. Welcome. Welcome, brother. You don't see it? I don't know if it'll pop up with me because it's my stream. Let me. I'm doing it on my phone here. So if you are, golly, I gotta things. There we go. There we go. So like, there's the chat, right? If you look down there at the bottom of that side right there, it'll pop up and give you that kind of screen looking thing, and at the bottom, it'll give you a free chat. It's right. It should be right next to the emoji symbol. Like if you're looking at your chat on your phone, or even on your phone, next to the emojis. But you got the emoji button, it's kind of blurry, and so hit the dollar right next to it. The one on that one. You only have two choices. What are your two choices? Is the Fold fun to use? Who has the Fold? I don't have a phone. That's just my phone case. I just got a case on there that does that. So it's my wallet and my phone all together, and I never forget it. But if I had, honestly, I would break a Fold. I'd break a Fold phone. Super stickers and super chat, huh? That is a weird. Because you got the member sign, you got the member symbol next to you. Maybe I need to check into that, because you should get a free monthly members chat. That'll tell you how long you've been a member. Yeah, I would destroy a. I would destroy that. I feel like if you've been a member for longer than a month, haven't you, Little Tight? I feel like you've been a member for a while. I feel like you should have that. Are you on your phone or are you on your computer? I don't know if a computer will allow you to do it. So even that's weird. I'm trying to think why that is the case. I'm trying to see if I'll have to check that out. You should have a free chat on there. maybe you need maybe there is there an update for YouTube on your phone? I feel like your phone probably auto updates though. I feel like your phone. I mean, your phone might you might need to update YouTube, but I feel like your phone probably does that automatically. But you should have a free membership chat that lets you know. That's the only thing I can think of is why you don't have it is it just needs to update. Corey is back again. What's good, brother? What's good? Well, it is late and I have to work in the morning, so I'm going to dip myself into a glass of milk, but not dip myself out from the show and into bed. And I feel like there will be no forking tonight. Oh man, good luck and brother, appreciate you, man. Definitely appreciate you. Glad you were able to be here. And we're gonna take 10 seconds to show Shane's latest and greatest right here. Another one. Man, that is fire. That is fire, brother. I appreciate you. You're legit one of my friends in this, and I'm so glad we actually got to meet a couple of times. Vegas was fun. Suavemente. You know what I'm talking about. Oh man, that's legit. That's funny. And good luck with your anniversary date. Good luck with your date. With your forking Oreo date. And happy anniversary, brother. Happy anniversary. Tell the missus happy anniversary from me as well. Lovely lady. She's really funny as well. She's pretty funny. Cannot lie. Corey, were you here? Did you make it for the forking Oreo? Were you here for the Oreo forking? The forking of an Oreo? I take it no cup sighting. No, not tonight. He said if it all depends on kids because I think his lady works at night. So it's one of those. If she's home and able to take the kids for a minute, he'll be able to jump in. So I think he actually he might have had a space going on that he he might be able to do better at that. Yeah, he's actually live over in a Twitter space right now.
It's okay, but there's one. Don't drop that one. That's between me and you. You see it.
Yeah, he's over in a spice right now. But yeah, we'll get him on here. We'll get him in here. Caught some of it. There you go. That's what's up. Just tell him to put the kids on stream. Yeah, he's done that before as well. How many times do we get to see little old Karma? Karma was like a toddler. She's like almost grown now, and he's actually got a whole new baby since then. A whole child. He's got a whole new child. But we will like we've actually been talking about how we kind of want to do it. So when he does come on, we'll have some fun with it and we'll break down some crypto and kind of bring back try to mimic those late night vibes back in the day. I feel like he would have been in on today's topic though. I feel like we probably would have introduced him to a whole new forking world when it comes to Oreos and forks. Right? A whole new child and not half a child. Facts. Yeah, he's got a whole child who's like 1.5, if not like almost 2. No, I guess I, I think his cash is I think cash is like almost he's at least 1.5, something like that. Man. But yeah, we'll get Cup on here. We've actually been talking, off stream and chatting up and trying to figure out how we want to make that happen again, to try to bring back those late night vibes. So we'll get it going. I do know he's got kids. He's got his own NFT project, and he's doing a lot on behind the scenes stuff. So we'll get him on here. We'll get him on here. Hey, well, speak of the devil. Speak of the devil. Right there he is. Right there he is. Cuffing the dip in the building. Yo, what's good, man? What is good? We just had Corey. He was asking if we had a cuff sighting tonight, and look at that. We got a cuff sighting in chat right there. You missed Cuff. You missed a good topic tonight. We've spent like an hour and a half talking about. We probably spent more than an hour and a half. Actually, we probably spent close to 2 hours talking about Oreos, and forking Oreos. What's your preferred method of milking an Oreo, Cuff? Do you go with the dip? I feel like I need to pull that YouTube clip back up here. You wouldn't harass him on his live? That's funny. That's funny. He's probably doing both. He's probably doing a live stream and then on his phone over here, which means he's probably not paying that much attention because he's hosting a space at the moment. I am curious as that. I bet Cuff is not a. I feel like most people don't know about the fork. I feel like most folks don't know about the fork method. But the fork is definitely the way to go. If you don't know about it, it's definitely the way to go. That's the win. I saw that a year ago. So yes, I'm telling you, fork in the cream in between the 2 cookies of the Oreo, dunk it in milk. Best. Eddie in the building. What's good, Eddie? How you doing, brother? Eddie T in the building. What is good? What is good? Making me feel like I need to go jump into the Flight Club space here in just a minute. Yeah, the whole it's aggressive. It's aggressive. It's like the claw game where you're trying to get the stuffed animal. There really is no necessary reason to like just scoop it up like that at all. You can do it differently. I think it's for theatrics for that video, trying to show you that hey, forking an Oreo is just superior, and I agree. Hit that like button and dub a yes sir. Hit that like button and sub on that bad boy. Absolutely. I feel like my phone has been muted and I got a notification for some reason. That's weird. Yeah, I definitely agree. She did that for dramatics. 100%. 100%. Absolutely. But y'all, let's jump out of here. We've been here for almost 2 hours and 45 minutes, and I need Oreos in my life. I'm just playing. I'm not going to get Oreos. But let's end it up. Let's wrap this up, and then I'm actually going to go jump in on that Twitter space and hang out over there for a little bit, and kick back and relax. So the Oreo is usually 3/4 dunk. Agreed. That gives you just enough room for the finger your finger placement. That way, it's not in the milk. But if you use a fork, you can submerge the whole thing. You can submerge the entire Oreo and get a nice, fully submerged, milked Oreo. 100%. 100%. Thanks for the fun, entertaining evening. Absolutely, brother. Welcome to the Forking of an Oreo Club, the Oreo Forking Club. Congratulations and welcome. Be looking in the mail for your membership card. It's coming. It's on its way. But yeah, but I am going to jump up out of here. We're going to end the stream. 2 hours and 40 minutes is an amazing stream. It's amazing how like middle of the day doing an hour is like a lot. But here in the nighttime, we can get in almost 3 hours of a stream, which is pretty legit. But the 3/4, if it breaks, you still need the fork. True. And here's the thing with the fork: if you want 3/4 of it, like if you even want like Crypto Clip Shane, he likes to leave a little bit unmilked. You don't have to you don't have to dunk the whole thing all the way in. You can leave it partially undunked, and it still works. Which is why I think forking an Oreo is superior to the finger method. But again, I'm just a guy, just a man on the internet who has an opinion. But we are going to get out of here. Appreciate y'all. Love y'all. Y'all always show up, show love, and show support. Y'all are the best. And I love the fact that we can talk crypto, but we can also talk life and have fun and talk about Oreos and different things and random things and anything and everything under the sun. That's what I love about it. I really, truly do. We can talk literally about anything and have a good time while we do it. So I appreciate y'all. I love y'all. We'll be back. I may be back tomorrow night. I don't know what I have planned tomorrow night. I don't know what I got planned. And if I have nothing planned, we might do a stream. So, but we will be back. Next week. We'll go Monday, Tuesday night, Wednesday midday mix up, Thursday night. So at least those 4 days we'll have a stream at some point in time. So be on the lookout. We may do an impromptu stream on Fridays, just depending on what I got planned. It's Friday. It's the weekend. It's nighttime. Sometimes I like to go out. Sometimes I got buddies playing shows. Sometimes I got things going. Sometimes I got kid things going. So you never know. You never know. Just be on the lookout. I'll put a tweet out or something. Don't come back without Oreos. Remember, I set a reminder. Google's going to remind me to get Oreos. So, but we are going to get out of here. Appreciate y'all. Love y'all. 2 things in this world that you can control at all times: attitude and effort. Stay positive. Give 110% in everything you do. Appreciate y'all. Love y'all. We'll see y'all next time. I'm out of here. I'm just a man. Peace.